Of course, since he started, he's always had the aim of border living with songs like New Heights and Close Enough. He showed us his potential of the type of artist he could be. He continued that progression with Live Free, telling us that he was an 89 player while kicking that game like back in the summer. After taking some time off, of course, he's back hard at work with the Grammy-nominated Wonder Girl, assisted with On Fire coming back this year, and proceeded to show the game that he's years ahead with his recent release. He started wrapping up shooting recently for You Know the Ones, even through all of that, Envy can be quite heavy when the buzz is quite high. He's here with us right now, fresh from performing at A3C in Atlanta. We have with us a man who has beliefs which lead visions and dreams. We welcome Mississauga's own Redway to Royalty Radio. Welcome, my man.
Hey, I gotta hold a second. I'm performing that rap show.
How you doing?
Good, you know.
It's only been like, I don't know, two to 3 years, I guess, since your last appearance.
It's been a bit.
It has been a bit.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. He's right there, man. That's all good. But how have you been, man?
I've been good. Just working.
Putting in a lot of work.
I lay low on work. That's it.
For sure, man. I mean, Thanksgiving just passed for you, man. What are you thankful for?
Life. Friends. Real friends. Like 4 of them.
Right. Shout out to all 4 of those real friends that we've got.
Right?
Definitely, man. Definitely, for sure. Of course, you just came back recently from A3C.
Yeah.
How was the experience out there?
Our experience is dope. Love. Yo, when I tell you it's love out there, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's still, like, you still gotta do the footwork of it. Like, for example, we're at an event, the Nice Kicks event with like Trinidad James, Lucci, all these guys in Atlanta. They're coming up, Johnny Cinco, and like these guys are popping. Like we know about them out here. Right. At least for the homies that listen to trap and whatnot.
Right.
Now skipping a flip. All these guys are there, and it's like they're right there in front of us, chopping it up with us, talking with us, handing us CDs.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? So it's like that hand-to-hand grind is definitely still alive, and I feel like compared to how our CD is, I was just like, wow, like shit. A lot of us gotta go a lot harder with like we're actually just pushing our work. We can't rely on the blogs. We actually gotta be seen. We actually gotta still do that.
Yeah, in the city for everybody to know. For sure. Now, I mean, before you went down there, I mean, what was your expectation heading down there?
Just stand up, show my face. I think my mixtape was very, or I should say the EP was very appealing. The way it was done. A lot of people just didn't have bright colors like that.
Right.
So he's like, yo, I listened to your mixtape. I remember because it was the brightest one out of the 6. I said, oh, okay, dope. That's right.
And that was definitely, was that the whole point of, the cover when you did that?
Well, exactly. Yeah, definitely. Standing out. And one thing I'm known for is always wearing bright colors, obviously.
Of course, tonight, you're just
burgundy.
Burgundy black, it's all good. Filling that out, for sure. Now, I mean, how was 416 season? I mean, that's primarily why
it was a good show.
Okay.
It was a good show. I was at a session before that, so I only got there when I had to perform.
Right.
So when I got there, I got there when Rich Kids went on.
Oh, Rich Kids always dope, of course.
So Rich went on, Rich killed it, then 6 went on, 6 killed it, then I went on, and then just like obliterated the end of the show.
As soon as you walked off, it's the show done. Nobody else can come on. That's definitely it, man. Of course, while you were there, did any notable names come out to you, to come and see you perform and everything like that?
Couple. I can't say.
Come on. Why can't you say? Come on.
I can't say who came to see me.
What?
We had some important people come.
Some important
check out the set.
Quote unquote.
Did something come out of it? Is that why you can't talk about it?
It was cool.
What workings came from it? You don't have to say names. You could just say like what came out of it.
I'm gonna be in the States a lot more. I know that.
Where specifically?
Months between Atlanta
and LA. Well, LA is where they sign stuff,
Yeah, but I don't really feel like my sound is really LA. I mean, like it could rock, but in terms of like Interscope and all that, man, I'm not really sure all that stuff. Sitting down behind, waiting, 5 to 10, I can't.
Interscope in particular?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it a deal that you're looking for overall?
Well, I'm not saying too much.
I'm not referring to like this particular venture, but as a whole, is a deal what you're looking for?
I wouldn't say it's what I'm looking for, but I definitely, it's time where I get that assistance,
Right.
Real life, because like I do everything.
So you want the machine?
I need the
That's
machine,
backing you.
but not necessarily a major label. I would never go 360 ever in my life, unless, only way I would ever in my life do the 360 is if those percentages balanced out and they never dipped into each other category.
Well, there's no way to guarantee that, is there?
Well, that's why I said.
That would be something crazy.
Yeah, that would be some crazy thing right there. But that's the only way I would even bend to even think of a 360 is if we had percentages that balanced out where if I don't sell in albums and you're not going to take my touring money, that's mine. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
They do that where they dip in your other expenses. So,
pretty much.
yeah, I'm not with that at all.
I hear that. Now, of course, you were down there. You had Instagram pictures of you working with Rancho Cool from Social Dev. How did that whole connection come about?
Yo, it's crazy. I was with my homie Travis. Shout out to Travis.
Right.
I was with Travis on Tuesday. Right. And we were having a conversation about some stuff.
Okay.
Travis called his cousin who went to Stanford. He made a call to his homegirl.
Okay.
Like, there's basically, I said Travis years ahead. Travis has been busy. So
Right.
my homie's a teacher. So he sent him years ahead. He said, yo, I'm going to send this to my cousin. He sent it to his cousin. His cousin said, yo, I'm going to send this to his girl. Sent it to his girl, and the girl said, yo, give me contact to Redway. He got contact with me on the Wednesday. Spoke to her on the Wednesday. Touched down on Thursday at 11. I was in the studio by 4 with them.
Word.
So, like,
That was all one day?
that was all in 3 days. So, music got sent to her Tuesday. She listened. She got back to me Wednesday. I landed in the A3C Thursday morning.
Right.
We were in the studio Thursday evening.
That is big. Well, they're like something they were
0 to 100. Zero to 100.
So, like, for me, it was just love to see the like just like I've seen people react to my music. And
Right.
Right. She was on back. Like, as soon as I touched down, she called me. She said, "Yo, 4 p.m. This is the address. See you there."
And I mean, how does that, like, the difference between, someone who's like, yeah, we'll get back to you, and then, I mean, when you go through something like that.
Sometimes the get backs is just balancing between who they got on their table. Like, there was a couple. I'm not gonna say who, but like, there's a couple execs, I guess you could say, that were or A&Rs that were looking at me and stuff, and they were going through other people to find information and stuff. Okay. But it's like at the same time, they have people on their plate.
Right.
They have other people on their plate. Some of these people probably got better numbers than me, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So it's just balancing of, can we do it? Is he worth it?
Right.
Is he better than this guy from Minnesota?
Right.
Or is this guy, you know what I mean? That's kind of how the game gets played. So I don't get upset when that stuff happens. I just look at it like, yo, I'm not supposed to rock with you.
Right. That's it, for sure. While you were there, did you check out any performances? Were there any people you were looking for?
I went to Miami Showcase.
Okay.
This dude Kashi. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
You know about Kashi?
Yeah, I know about it.
Dog.
You just slipped.
Yeah. Yo, Kashi. And imagine, I'm just there as a fan, so I'm just sipping, drinking, all that
You're
stuff.
already feeling nice.
So he comes out, he came there with us. Imagine one of my homies, Josiah, shout out to Josiah. Josiah, Joso's really good homies with his manager. So then we connected and we were there. So like, yo, come to the show, we went to the show, kicked it, built. And imagine, so I'm building with this guy, but it's like, I don't even know if he's good. Like, so he gets on the stage now, and imagine there's like 10 other bands before him. So I'm like, okay. But everybody's cool. It's dope. Very nice.
I mean, but by that time, it's almost like because all those people have been there before, it's like, what next?
And you weren't familiar with him yet?
At all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not anticipating anything at this point.
It's over.
Yeah.
Shut it down. Yo, shut it down. I'm a fan, man.
Yeah.
I'm messing with him. Like, he's dope. I need to get a record with him. I'm how that one girl we're gonna get this
He's
beats
so
on.
dope.
Definitely.
Nah, he is nice. I like his energy and his style, and like, it's just dope to see that out there. And I go to a couple ATL shows and whatnot. 2 Chainz and shows.
Yeah. All right, that's dope, man. That's dope. I mean, when you stated previously though that New York lets you appreciate the grind. LA lets you appreciate the lifestyle. Having been in Atlanta, what type of motivation, does that evoke in you?
Nah, Atlanta gives me back that hunger, yo. Word. I can't even, I don't even know. I know it's not really answering your question, but like, yeah, New York's the grind, and LA is like wants you to live life, but Atlanta, like, I don't even know how to put the balance in between it. It just revived me, though. To see Honorable C-Note, you know who Honorable C-Note is? Producer. To see him on the street corner outside of a club and he's still giving me his CD, like, he produced for Future and shit. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Just seeing that, and he's out there. Like I said, Johnny Cinco and these cats, they're out there.
So wasn't there people doing it?
No, it wasn't like they had a team. Like, I'm sure they're there with like 20 men.
Right.
They're all handing out CDs.
Yeah.
They're in the crowd after their performance, right after they jumped off stage, grabbed the box. Yo, what's up? My name's Lucci. My name's da-da-da-da. My name's... that's what it's gotta be like. That revived me. That made me feel like I need to go back to being 16 right now. Like, you know? The name's Redway, Boulevard is the set. You know what I mean? It's just, people always, I see like sometimes blogs will go like,
yeah, no,
Redway Boulevard, and I'm like,
you might as well have your own boulevard though.
right? Right?
Talk to the, I don't know, I was gonna say talk to Hazel, but she's out.
She's leaving.
I don't know. Maybe she could do
She's
that.
office?
You didn't know this?
Gone. Aren't you saddened by that news? I'm worried for my city. Aren't you worried?
I've been around since I was like, one.
No. Well,
Yeah, she was around, man. She's out now, but she might just gift you that one last key to the city. You know what I'm saying?
you know she's still gonna be running the city whether she's there or not.
You never know, man.
She's gonna make that like a what's it called? That Batman phone.
When
To have that in her house.
when you need help, call Hazel. Definitely, for sure, man, for sure. Back with Redway. I mean, let's talk about years ahead right now. The whole process. When did this whole process initiate? Like, when did you start working on it?
Oh, last August.
Last August.
Last September, I'd say.
Okay. So last September started, and for you going into it, of course, you were quiet for a bit. You came back to it. What was the whole purpose of you coming out with it at that time?
Well, I was supposed to actually drop it last year in December.
Okay.
But that ended up not happening. And I think it was for very good reasons. But process, I just had to put something out hot. That was it. Like, we didn't really make this EP to just like put this. Some people thought I was gonna put it out and like hope that this was my quote unquote so far gone.
Right.
I just put it out because I felt like I needed to put something out that displays the growth that I've been having since Live Free.
Okay.
And since me and Wonder Girl been working together, like it was just fire.
And a lot of it's speaking about On Fire, man. You came up with that track. I mean, how did that whole track initiate?
I was listening to Kings of Leon in my car.
Right.
And
It's
sex is on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it, I'm like, yo, this is a crazy sample. I'm driving to Wonder Girls at the same time.
Right.
So I got to her house and they go, try and sample this. She goes, this is crazy. Put it in and then later wrote the verse that day, recorded the verse the next day. And we made that in her room.
Word.
Yeah. A lot of stuff was made in her bedroom.
Okay. Definitely, man. Definitely. Now, a lot of people, they've always tried to figure out what the connection is. I mean, it's almost like since she got, a lot of recognition from Battle of the Beatmakers and then Jay-Z and the Grammy nomination, it's almost like people are looking at it, they may not understand the depth of the relationship that exists between you two. So, I mean, how far back do you guys go?
I know her since she was like 6.
Okay.
Her brother,
Right.
Sparky, that's like
Man.
my homie.
Yeah.
Like we go way back. And their mother is like my mother.
Right.
Cooks me like congratulations dinner and stuff. Shout out to Vinci and stuff. I love her so much.
Sure.
Changes a lot.
And it started from
Yeah, but like
Started from there.
I know her from back then, like with Sparky, and then like she was making beats. Like I said back then, I always tell the story. Like she was making beats, like Dipset, Heat Maker beats.
Right.
Okay. I just didn't know what to do with them.
Right.
So I didn't know what to help, and then she came back one day and she's making beats with Battle of the Beatmakers. I'm like, what? I didn't really. Yeah, like what? And Sparky said, "Yo, come to the house."
Right.
Came to the house and I heard the beat. I said, "Oh man, we gotta start working."
Right.
And that was like right around Live Free.
Okay.
Even before Live Free.
Right.
But after that, like, we just kept growing.
And it was progression that really...
Progression was the one that said, like, yo, we need to work more.
Right.
Because everybody heard progression is like, yo, even some people are like, oh, I really like Redway, But I like that progression track still. Cool.
Definitely, man. Definitely. For sure. And I mean, so that's good. I mean, you got that connection, that chemistry. So definitely going forward, I guess you guys are going to be working way more than ever together.
Yeah. I'm trying to make her... I was actually thinking about that on my way here, I probably might do a mixtape before I drop, like, the next big project. Do something free again.
Okay.
I should have did years ahead for free,
And that was the question I was about to lead into. I was like, why did you go and put it up on iTunes all of a sudden? Because I mean, people were anticipating the promotion was going wild on Instagram and everything like that, social media, and it's like all of a sudden it's on iTunes.
Everybody, the initial thing was to go on iTunes. I was just like, yo, I put mad money on studio section. I gotta make something.
Definitely.
Word. Like, I dropped like $8 on that project out of my own pocket. So.
You gotta make your money
Yeah,
somehow,
like,
definitely.
in all aspects. And I'm still spending right now on visuals and whatnot. So,
Right.
like, I had to double up somehow, or even break even at that.
At least, at the very least, break even for sure. Now, I mean, of course, you dropped it around two months ago, roughly. how's the feedback been so far? You know, amongst people here and amongst people.
Feedback's been extremely positive. Don't get it wrong. Don't make it sound like I don't want to make it sound like I put on the project just to make money.
No,
that wasn't it. But like we were saying, like, let's go free, and then me one of the girls spoke about it. She just said, "Yo, nah, put it on iTunes. Like whatever we call this EP, mixtape, whatever, it's for purchase. And if you rock with me, then you rock with me."
Right, for sure.
But back to what you asked. I'm slipping off topic. Back to what you asked. What did you ask again?
What I was asking was, you initially chose to go to iTunes.
Oh yeah.
Right. And it was like people were expecting it to be free, so you had to make your money back in that sense, right?
So you did it.
And then
I did. No, it was the next question. You asked me something else. Right after.
and then the feedback.
Oh yeah, the feedback. See? There we go. The feedback was dope, strong. Like I said, I got the right people I need. Like who I wanted to contact me out for the project is contacting me.
Okay. But
you know,
you're still
you start to see how it works when they start contacting.
right.
Like you start to get the detailed aspect of how they think.
Okay.
So it's just like
Okay.
now we gotta find balance.
Right. So going forward, I mean, I know that you were recently shooting the video for, the ones.
Mm-hmm.
And who's helping you in that direction and everything?
Zach, Fact, and Russian.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's
Fire. Fire.
That was definitely. When did you do that? That was
A week ago.
About
About a week ago. No, I'm kidding.
For sure. Now, I mean, in terms of the collaborations on the project, you didn't really have anybody from Toronto specifically coming on. Why was that?
That was intentional.
Nah.
No. You just didn't feel like it.
Nah. I was supposed to have Rich Kid on the project, but the joint that I had for Rich Kid, like, we just didn't end up, like, getting it done, so.
Okay. So that could possibly be for the next one then? Maybe.
But I just, like, I don't really, like, there's very few people I rock with up here. And at the same time, the ones that I do rock with are just as busy as me.
Right.
So, like, the time to get certain stuff done when we want it done is just always confident.
Right.
See what I mean? It's no bad blood, but we're just working hard.
So the few people that you rock with, who would that be?
I don't want to say no names. It doesn't matter.
Come on!
I could cause trouble, you know. I could cause trouble.
That's
So you call out one
you're
person.
saying you're rocking
You know what I mean? Like, oh, who do I rock with personally? Rich, Train Mission, my homeboy Rock. He's coming up. It's my young boy. He's only 18. He's no problem.
Oh yeah? You're not even legal.
Baby. But yeah,
He's still growing.
this is the worst when you tell me to name people off top, you know. I like Corey Fila. I think Corey Fila's one of the best street rappers in the city, personally. Some A-game stuff.
Yeah.
Who else is there? You guys help me. You guys are.
I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to do that.
It's like, no, I don't rock with that person.
Right? And we don't.
I didn't mean to mention that.
started
Okay, I can't even, like, I can name names. I'm naming songs. I'm naming people whose there's songs that I like and I listen to from these people, or there's projects I like from these people.
Right.
Certain artists in the city are weirdos.
And what's your definition of weirdo?
Yes, please define that.
My definition
They're
is like
weirdos.
short bus. What do you mean?
Should I
Bus
say that?
weirdo? Like what?
Take off my sweater.
Is this-
Alright,
It's getting real now.
alright. But yo, a lot of rappers are weird, yo. Like it's like
As in
that's why I say when I went to Atlanta and I
Like
came
an
back,
awkward?
I'm like, I gotta revive the feeling because you can't build with guys. You just can't build. Like,
You try to build
it's like every man. It's really like you see that picture where a man's trying to help you and he has the ladders. You're trying to the ladders behind him.
Right.
That's how mans are here. That's how every man, like a lot of mans are. So.
Okay, so.
Did you feel a change in that though when you dropped your last project though? You didn't feel it?
Oh yeah, I felt enough mans hit me up.
That's what I was thinking.
Enough mans hit me up.
I was thinking that had to have been a little different after.
Yo, I'm so happy for you. Beat it, man.
They made up their mouth like that too?
Beat it. Get out of here.
The DM unfollow.
So, I mean, earlier I did ask you, what it was that you felt when you went to Atlanta, LA, and all that stuff. But tell me, when you hear the fallout, what do you think? Mississauga.
When I think what?
What do you think of when you hear Mississauga? What comes to mind?
Me.
Okay.
Party next door. Monroe Buildings. Square One. 5 and 10. Freddy's Shrimp and Steak. Rice and Peas.
All right.
My haircut at Caribbean Barbers when I was a youth.
Straight.
Stuff like that. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I think all that stuff. I think of pretty light-skinned girls with good credit and stuff. I think of everything.
All right. Next one would be Toronto. What do you think of when you hear Toronto?
Be specific, Eastern?
Just Toronto in general.
Culture. Very cultural city.
And then last but not least, Canada.
Home.
Home is where they're at.
Home. Canada's home, you know. That's all I think of Canada. Just bring the place where I live. Motion wildin'. See me and you don't call me a highness. Probably why your mixtapes sound like violence. When they play that years ahead, be causing riots. You ain't really eating, you want a diet. 83 Grand Prix, the guts violent. Acting like a groupie, don't even try it. Show that lip up, homie, nice it. I was selling kush while you smoke on China. But talking loose, tell the homie find us. Never once front about this rap persona. And you can't say the boulevard and they don't know us. Boy, I'm on the cusp of my damn blow up. Stripper in the Monroe saga know us. She ain't even my girl, she don't even know me. Kiss me up, girl, and I touch your homie. Girl, I'm 25, I'm a young OG. Up in Urban West Hollywood, we OD. Really good, give my mama mochis. Still F12 like I hit 4 threes. And tell me what you see. It is Gucci, homie, that's 2 G's. I send them shots if you try to play me. I ain't really talking about it. Royalty Radio. Did this 4 years ago. We made it, huh? Nope, that means I cursed. They heard the words. And every time your homie touch, he ripped the verse. I'm doing it for a minute. Plus, I'm sweeter than some liquor getting it. Hey, you know.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. Royalty Radio, www.royaltyradio.ca. Once again, thank you very much for coming through tonight, Redway.
Always a pleasure having you, man.
Always.
What's next, man? What's next for those who don't know? What's next?
We got, you know the one's song. I'm actually going to drop a song next week. It's called Eat.
Okay.
It's produced by Wonder Girl.
All right.
It's from my Caribbean folk.
Okay.
Very cultural on this one.
Right.
After that, we're probably going to have well, not going to say probably, we're having a live show.
Okay, right.
Not going to give you guys a date yet.
Okay.
Making sure we're locking the venue.
Right.
And then after that, I'm going to follow up with a mixtape. I'm going to give you guys something for free.
Definitely.
I
think we're anticipating that.
Yeah. I'm looking for like a early first, second quarter.
All right.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Redway. We are here live, Royalty Radio, every Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. RoyaltyRadio.ca.
There's no gimmicks. It's your life. Fucking living to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest.